Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas, en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Trubisky will throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
At the Bears' 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We're going to 54.
Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. The plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This will be, 38 yards out. Maher able to put this one through. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Alert, 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 alert. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Shaheen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Here's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Alert! 6-6, pull it high.
From the 27, Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Check 9. Hey, ball.
Now it's Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Check safety.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis, his second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick-6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Khalil Mack in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Check, 59. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Kill. Check 37.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mike 54. Red. Let's go, defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shift. Check. Lucky.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
The Bears take over.
We got this.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's just me and you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the motion.
Hey, 18.
Right there. 54, right there.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
General West.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The Chicago first down, the former Jag, Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
SOS. Say.
Ran, top.
On first down, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 18. Bravo.
Hey, Mike 50.
In your face.
Think he's the Mike. 50.
Alert.
Mike 50. Here we go, G.
Hey, seam 6.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go, G.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Shoot. Jim. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Tight, tight, ball. Tight.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
What we got? Switch. Check.
We're going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
Check 3.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 2nd down.
Check, 59. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Kill.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Prescott, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Pick it up. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
First down, a run with Cohen. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Tighten up.
Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Red, go.
Mark 50. You don't know no better. Buzz. Be ready.
Hey, Echo.
Hey.
Alert. Hey.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Caught by Cobb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swain, Rico Gathers, Dalton and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Interception all day, baby.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. And just to put everyone on notice, that is his 1,199th catch. So the next one, that'll be 1,200 for his career. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Zeke with a shake and bake, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
Watch the shot.
He's going to get it running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 45-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
36, 36.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That catch a pretty big one, Charles. Now 1,200 career catches.
The numbers that pile up, sometimes we get numb, sometimes we get immune, but 1,200, that gets your attention fully. Congratulations, phenomenal job, and I don't think he's slowing down yet.
I don't think so either. He makes it look easy, but this one not to be taken lightly. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott now from the 50. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd. This to Jarwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's our own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Show it up. Show it up. Lock in. Lock in.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. Third down here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Again, it's Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Chicago, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I start like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-Low, time to bring the bass bird.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death